Oh, she always forgets it.
It's gonna be a bit spicy for her then too.
Yeah, but she never tried it, so.
Both of them, so and then I have
Like, should I go from above then?
to like you.
She looked like a bartender.
I love it.
You know, recently I had a discussion with someone. When you give something, do you give it like this or do you give it with two hands? Like this?
Sometimes I put it in my armpit.
Okay. Yeah, we were wondering that because we see like multiple things. So my mom was like, I don't know which one is the right one, and I didn't want to give her wrong information.
But you definitely have to touch it.
It tastes so sweet. Limonade. She says it tastes like lemonade.
Pindedo.
Indedo.
It's like jam made with the bean sprouts. It's really good. You're gonna like it. And you can dip it in here. That would be really good. Eating it with the onion would be like amazing.
Amazing. Oh, the chopsticks. She wants to follow the culture. I'll cut it into some pieces. 맛있어요. 맛있대요.
Tell her to try the next bite with the.
먼저 따로 먹고 싶어요. 어떤 맛인지. 우리 엄마 이런 게 자주 먹어요. 백김치도 엄청 좋아해요. She really likes this kind of pickles. It's one of her favorites. Lekker. Of de ayen, de hop. Maybe it's gonna be easier.
Kicking a butt on those chopsticks. Ooh. That's pro level.
Oh, she really likes it, I think. 저도 먹어볼게요. 저도 처음이에요. 이렇게 먹는 거. 처음이에요. No.
Man down.
Do you know this type of food that you can keep eating until you get sick? It's that kind of taste.
And then this is like, it's the mini kimbap, so you can say goma kimbap.
엄마?
Goma. It's like goma means like you can call a little kid goma because it's like small.
My mom asks us if this is easy to chew.
It's soft.
So it's gonna be easy. She's trying. 잘하고 있어요. Oh, she likes it.
So I know you guys just went to Japan and you probably ate some maki roll sushi there. So can you guys compare the difference between kimbap and maki roll?
Can I try this one
Of
first?
course.
Okay. Then it might be easier to tell you. So Japanese rice is more sticky, and this rice is less sticky, and she feels like there's more vegetables in kimbap than into maki. And then it's more like oily than
Yeah, they
maki.
put the sesame oil
Ah.
and should be in the rice too. So when they mix the rice seasoning, they usually put sesame oil and some salt.
But you can definitely taste the difference between the rolls.
Oh yeah. So what was the first Korean food that mom tried
You mean this time or last time?
this time?
This time? Kimbap.
Oh.
So with tuna. So last year my parents came to Korea, but I think I made a mistake. So we went to a lot of Korean barbecue places. So this year I wanted to show my mom different types of Korean food. So I asked her, did you ever eat gimbap? And she said no. So I was like, we have to get gimbap. So I got the chamchi gimbap because I think it's the best. And she really liked it. She really liked it.
Is there any Korean food that you want to learn how to make?
She wants to learn how to make this. So one of the other things that I made her eat is kwabegi.
Oh, baby.
And she really liked it, so she wants to learn how to make kwabegi. Because we have something in Belgium, it's called oliebollen. Olieballs is the English translation. It's kind of weird to translate, but we have it like everywhere. So it reminded her of the Belgian tteokbokki time.
More brown than red.
Actually, it's fine. It's not that spicy. I'm curious about my mom's reaction to
Me
this
too.
one. Let's go. Mukbang.
There we go.
It tastes like pasta, she said.
Oh,
Some type of pasta.
she's going in.
Maybe she should dip some more sauce. Come.
I think she liked it.
I think she's trying to endure the spiciness.
Kimchi?
Do they use gochujang in tteokbokki and kimchi?
No.
No,
they
right? How do they make it, she asked. How do they make tteokbokki?
don't. Water and maybe they might put mirchi sauce in there, maybe. I'm not sure exactly. But anyway, it's just a water mix. So they put it in a big vat with water and gochujang and maybe gochugaru and probably honey or sugar. And then they put the top, which is made by pounding and pounding rice.
I went to like a local area and we could make tok.
Yeah.
We had to slap it
Yeah,
with this
yeah.
huge hammer. They were like, they were telling us like you have to pretend that you're angry, and you have to pretend that you're thinking about somebody that makes you angry or something that makes you angry, and then you have to like smack really hard, and then it becomes more easily gourmet style.
Canapé of
Wow, I'm so proud of her.
She's better than you.
Yeah, maybe. This is thank you in sign language. Yeah, thank you.
Do you want to explain that your mom is non-hearing?
My mom is deaf, but she wasn't born deaf, so she learned how to speak.
Wow.
She can do anything actually.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's
so.
really amazing that she learned. Because it's not easy to learn sign language.
She says it's easy.
It's easy? Oh.
So I became a master lip reader because of this. Even when we're in the subway in Korea, we would sit across each other and we would just lip read
Oh.
from afar.
Wow.
And she's very visual. She sees things that I don't see. She's like, I saw many people in Korea wearing Crocs, and I'm like, how did you know?
True. True.
Because she's very, yeah, she's very observant.
When one of the senses is taken away, that the other ones compensate by like getting more sensitive. So that's really very cool.
She told me a couple days ago. She said, I hear with my eyes.
Wow.
Isn't it respect?
It's like, mama.
She's like, yeah.
Yeah. How can you say I love Korea in sign language? Oh. Oh, I felt that. Korea? This is
I didn't even know that. My heart. South. South.
South Korea.
South Korea. I love South Korea. Tidim. She says it's a very special taste. She never tried it before, I think. Please.
My mother did that too.
She says it's really good with this.
Yeah.
She says it's a big stick.
Some places they have like a cutter,
Um,
but usually that's for dakochi, like the chicken skewer. This one is the yubu soba, so it's like bean curd, and then inside is rice.
it's her favorite. I think it's approved. Thank you. It also has sesame oil, right?
But this one has like a vinegar in it too.
I told her you have to choose one. She says, oh, it's really hard. She cannot choose.
You like everything?
She liked everything.
치민
She said that she didn't feel like something was less delicious. She said that everything was
That's
Good.
great.
Good cuisine, she said. Okay, so thank you so much for bringing us here, me and my mom. We really enjoyed the food.